You wearing that cap right now. For another cap. You know I'm a believer in the Niners. I believe in Kyle Shanahan, but I think after this weekend, and it's not so much how they played, it's more with the fucking injuries, bro, for this team. It's keep piling up. I think they might hit the wall, man, finally. This is the week. Ayuk out for the year. Debo going to be out for a little extended period of time.
Yeah,
bad sign.
You have been the joker that's supporting the 49ers as a top 10 team for however many weeks now. By the way, that's not just you being a guy that tells jokes or whose takes are a joke because they're so bad. It's a Joker reference to hubba, 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 money, money, money. Who can you trust? It's a joke, EJ Christian. Settle down.
I understand. I'm not offended.
But the punchline is you made your settle down face. That's why. That's why I respond.
Don't be rude.
So, I mean, for those who are listening to this on the podcast, check out the Earnestly Speaking YouTube channel.
See if he's Christian YouTube channel. Ernest EJ Christian. But yes.
Say it again.
My Ernest EJ Christian YouTube channel. That's my name on there. Yeah. Bing.
You had to put your name twice, cocky bastard. Anyways,
I got many projects, buddy.
It's here's the problem, and I know it's easy to say, but yeah, it's just a loss to the Chiefs. It's not even a conference loss. Who cares? Well, you make the point about the injuries, which I'm not wishing. I've never wished for Brandon Ayuk to be issued or injured. Let me lead with that. But his production ain't exactly been great anyway. His main role was to pull guys away from either the run attack, which is still doing great despite a lack of Christian McCaffrey because Shanahan.
And that's post-contract also for record.
Correct. And Juwan Jennings doing his thing. And I know we're supposed to celebrate Purcell being in the lineup, but he's still, getting used to the team as a young player as well. I'm glad to see him on the field again after being shot and all that, but you're still getting up to speed. And here's the thing, though. It ain't like the Niners got a whole lot of other options, to your point. By the way, Kittle hurt. Debo's in the damn hospital with pneumonia, for Christ's sake. Like, what are we doing here? So, 3-4, I believe, is where they're at this point after losing to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
When Brock Osweiler had, obviously, if not the poorest game of 24, the poorest game in some time.
And three picks in the Chiefs side of the field. Not good. 2 in the red zone, I believe, right?
Well, and one of them wasn't his fault. I'll agree.
Right. That's true. Yes, this is true.
A rookie receiver fell down, but there were horrible decisions too. Like, this is the thing. Brock has usually been, I'm hearing about his poise and all this other stuff, but this is something. This is more like the Brock Osweiler I saw here in what used to be the Camping World Bowl, now is the Pop-Tarts Bowl, right? He was calm until he was trying to force something. And ironically, when I saw him force something was when he was without Breece Hall. Why am I mentioning Breece Hall as his former teammate who's now a Jet? Well, he was without his top running back in the second of those bowl appearances here in Orlando, much like he is right now regarding Christian McCaffrey, except he's also missing other tools. There's a lot more, air quotes, trauma in the form of missing players. So I think Brock is at the point where he's even regressed to that point to where he feels compelled to force something with these guys. He's it in his mind. Not that that's incorrect. It's just also unfortunate that this is what that has materialized, right? I mean, hey, at least for now, Trent Williams is still healthy, knock on wood. But yeah, I mean, Kittle, Debo.
Here's where I stand at the Niners. Okay. Yeah, of course.
I will go through the whole list. It'll take too long. Go ahead. Uh-oh.
Here's where I stand at the Niners.
Yeah.
Are they one of the 10 best teams in the league right now? No. Fuck no. They're not. Not even close.
I haven't been for a while.
Are they a playoff team? Absolutely, because I don't trust Seattle Seahawks to win that division. Like, if they'll get in playoffs by virtue of winning the division because that division is shit.
The Seahawks doing what they did to the Falcons does give me pause.
It should give a little bit of pause, but Can you see them sustaining that? That's the question. And look, my mind could be changing in a few weeks, but right now, you asking me now, can I see him do that again in the next week or two? No.
with the length of injury that all these players are sustained. Brandon Ayuk's out for the year, by the way. Who knows? I think Samuel's at least 2 more weeks. It doesn't look like McCaffrey's coming back for at least 2 more weeks. Kittle, I think, is in the same boat. So we're here where we're at 3-4. Mm-hmm. I see a world, without having their schedule right in front of me right now, where they're just as easily about to become 3-6.
Who's that? Niners or
the Niners,
right? Let's do it right now.
So
bring it right now.
Obvious a problem, because if they're at 3-6, and I know they play the Cowboys next week, and listen, for the Cowboys, this is the opportunity to get the 49ers, because they ain't more gettable than right now.
Well, there's no excuse for the Cowboys here too. No, number one, you get injured Niners. Number two, off a bye. No excuses. No excuses. Like, this is actually a kind of game that can get Mike McCarthy fired next week if he loses this game.
I mean, honestly, that you are giving the perspective of a Cowboy fan. And this isn't me calling you a Cowboy fan like I normally do, but that take is very narrow visioned. It sounds like a Cowboy fan giving it.
Right. So your next 4 games, oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this schedule. So Niners play Cowboys at home, which now also is a little bit closer to even than we realize. Bucks on the road, which the Bucks, of course, have been kind of, it's been frisky all year long.
Well, Seahawks. The occurrences of Monday night in that evaluation. More on that later.
True. Godwin injury, Evans injury. Seahawks at home. Now, they beat them already once, but of course, they nicked up now. And then the Packers. Packers on the road. Bills on the road. This get ugly for the Niners. They don't get healthy in time. I mean, it looks like. Go ahead.
If they get to 3-6, as I've prescribed, is on the table, and lose to the Seahawks, they're beyond done.
They're done. Yes.
If they beat the Cowboys and go 0 for the next 2, including losing to the Seahawks, I think they're done. Because I don't see 11 wins on that schedule.
No, I don't either.
I don't see them getting to 11 wins on that schedule. They have to be virtually perfect with the remaining group. I mean, that game is a real problem.
This is a tough look.
Is a real problem.
For sake of the conversation, here's the rest of the schedule. So you have Cowboys, Bucks, Seahawks, Packers, then Bills, Bears, Rams, Dolphins with Tua back. You will see he's healthy. Lions, and then the Cardinals on the road.
Other than the Miami game, is there any one of those you're truly confident that the Niners will win outright without even looking?
No.
Me neither.
Maybe the Rams game. Maybe the Rams game. They might have factored in, but at that point, they might have factored in already.
Okay, but I mean, well, guys are playing for jobs. That's different. By the way, when I mentioned the Vikings game earlier, I mean the one that's in the rear view. That's up ahead before some moron on your TikTok comes up with some stupid comment.
You're still mad about that, aren't you?
About being told I was.
I am too.
That I either corrected it within the clip or But
I told the guy too. Did you watch the fucking clip first off? I mean,
commenters
watch the shit before you comment.
Okay.
They're too reactionary. But that's what you deal with in the content game. But like I said,
bro.
But here's the one thing that saves the Niners right now overall. The bar to win the NFC West is lower. Unless Seattle can prove they can pull away.
You mean? Yes.
Say it again.
Can continue to prove.
Right. If Seattle can continue, well, no, it was 1 win. They won 3, lost 3 by Atlanta. Okay, fine.
Dominant win of a team that you and I both think is an NFC South champion contender.
Right. Seattle's schedule. Bills they got a bye week now coming. No. I'm sorry. No. They're playing this week. Bills. They got the Bills at home, then Rams, then the Niners, we just mentioned, then the Cardinals, the Jets, the Cardinals again, then the Packers, Vikings, Bears. Their schedule's a lot lighter than the Niners.
Well, they do end stronger. You mentioned